Let me begin the recording. Okay, there you go. All right, so thank you for giving me permission to record this. And so Elley, you are going to tell us today, I've given you 3 things to do, basically. One was reach out to your local council people and see if they can help you, go to the Chamber of Commerce, see what data you can get from there to help you with your business, to build those contacts. The second thing I had requested of you is to, on your website, maybe we will see it today, on your website, if you have been able to put that stunning video that tells your story. I know you had one on Facebook, but we wanted you to work on that, improve it, and put a new video on that. And if your website, because you are a developer, which is even better, if your website is actually, are you seeing any traffic or anything? Do you have any data analytics that you can share with us? And then, of course, today I also have some teaching portion for you to show you how to scale your business, right? So that is my responsibility, which I will share with you. So having said that, are you going to show us your website and show us the recording you did?
Okay. No, I haven't done that because I have been so busy. I've been to 3 farm visits this week. I've been on another 3 training session things.
Yes.
I've done a lot of networking, grown a lot of really good contacts.
Okay.
My diary's been absolutely chock-a-block this last week or so. So my plan is to do that tomorrow. Now that I've actually got 2 days off to relax again and catch up. I did go through the Cornwall Chamber and have a look at what was available on their website. And I've also had a look at the FSB website.
Okay.
Didn't find very many connections that way, but there might still be some. But I did reach out to a local councillor who covers my area, and he's given me a load of information around grant funding, and he's trying to look out for business premises for me, for temporary at least, to just get me started. Had a fantastic meeting with a business coach the other night.
That's good. Yeah.
We've got a plan in place where I'm going to schedule my diary a lot better, using the 23 business hats or whatever it is that I've got to wear all the time, so that I make sure I'm not missing out things, and actually get everything in order and working all the time, so I can start building reports and all that sort of stuff. So there's been a lot of work over the last week or 2. I may not have done everything that you wanted exactly, but I know that I've still got time to work on it, and I will be, like I say, doing the video for the website tomorrow. So if I haven't done it already, it will be done by Monday.
Yeah, the thing is, running your own business is really, it is a challenge. So that's why you need, people to help you with scaling, starting it and scaling it. So you did mention you have a business coach. Did that business coach give you any specific tasks, ask you to, create some documents, to put it all together? So what kind of help are you getting from that business coach?
So she's sent me an email over with a sort of template thing of the sort of business documents that I should be putting together. So got a bit to work on there.
Okay. So is it like a business plan she's asking you to put together?
Yeah.
Okay. That was my next question, because that's what I have, a template, and that's what I was going to give you today. But since you're already working with her, I will not, because having 2 different kinds, it's going to just totally confuse you. But
that
yes,
was a one-off thing. She offers 90 minutes for free, so people can get the next step for their business. But after that, she charges. So not something I can go to at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like your business coach and I are working the same way, but with you, I was on a different trajectory. I was not going to charge you till you were going to be able to pay me for this services. That was our agreement. And, this is a recording, so we know that it's what I'm going to, that's my end of the bargain. So, okay, so you have a business plan, which is good. And at some point you would produce that and you're going to work with her and, put that. So business plan is nothing but a structure. And you are going to hold yourself accountable to that structure that she's putting in there for you. Yeah, so that is excellent that you have that. That was going to be another thing I was going to show you today. Did your coach talk to you about using YouTube or Google Ads for drawing attention? Have you reached that part of your discussion yet? Unless you're going to do that in future courses, because she'll be charging you a certain fee for the services she will be offering you thereafter. So is she there yet, or did she hint at it in the first 90 minutes yesterday?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
I approached her with a very specific goal of, because I'd been to some training with her for women, and I wanted to do my diary the same way she'd done hers, with like different colours for everything and stuff.
Yes.
So it was much more focused around getting that and getting it working, because I've tried a fully scheduled diary before where it's like 9 o'clock I will do my marketing and 10 o'clock I will do my financing, and it just doesn't work for me at all. But having it where I've got like, I can't do anything here because this is my work, my paid work, and then I can't do anything here because this is my sleep time, and I've got bits put in like that. But then if I just make the rest, so I know I need to do some marketing today, I know I need to do some financing today, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do that, but I give them a time block each, but those time blocks can be flexible wherever I feel like doing it. So it's not 9 o'clock I will do financing and 10 o'clock I will do social media marketing. It's at some point today I will do financing, and some point today I will do social media marketing. Right. So I can still flex it around as I feel at the time, rather than being completely rigid, and I don't like it.
Yeah, but I'm really happy that structure, I know it's tough because, if she's given you, just like you said, it's a schedule, and you have to focus on that schedule to be able to get where you want. So you're here now. In order to get to that point, you absolutely have to follow that schedule. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Yeah, I'm very happy that you're doing that. And so I'm thinking, because now that you already have a business coach, how do I fit into this? Because I do not want to definitely give you conflicting information about anything, but I'm also committed to your success, which is exactly why we started talking to begin with. So tell me areas where you think you will need my help. And again, this is only because you already have a business coach and she has a regimen, a schedule that you're already following. And I do not want to give you mine, because that's going to be first overburden you, and two, it could, maybe some portions of it could be conflicting, because maybe I will ask you to do task 1 before you do task 2, right? So and then maybe task 2 is actually task 5 on her schedule, right? So we definitely want to avoid that for you, because at the end of the day, you're one person and you cannot be working with 2 coaches to be able to do this. So tell me,
be working with her going forward. You are my business coach at the moment. She's a good connection to have, and she's happy to support me along the way and stuff, but she knows that she's not, like, I'm not going to be a paid client for her.
Okay.
So she's more there as a friend to urge me on, rather than to coach in the way that you are.
Okay. All right, cool then. So would you like me to get into the other aspects of the business at this point to show you what are the next things you have to do? And I obviously will skip a step in my 13-step program, which is, one of them is the business plan. And there are very few people who understand the value of a business plan, because it is basically the blueprint of your company and how you are going to take it to success, 100% or more, profits, profitability, and how you run the numbers, where do you start, your commitment to starting with Nobody starts with zero financing. You have some money that you have, maybe it could just be £100. It could be £150, but you have some money that you are putting into your business now. And then it is getting the resources to fund you even more so that you can then start doing what you are doing. I won't say start doing what you're doing because you already started doing what you're doing a few months ago, maybe a year ago, right? So you're already in that process. The business plan just comes in the middle, ties all your story with a nice bow so that you can then present it to bankers or financial institutions wherever you're planning to take a loan, if you're planning to take a loan. So that's the other thing. So let's talk about a little bit about your financing here. What plans do you have for financing your business at this time?
So largely it's relying on just getting the subscription working and the customers coming through the door. Once the money comes in from the customers that way, it should all fall into place, with being able to get more funding from grants or whatever, as well as like having the money there to be able to afford premises or whatever I need along the way as well.
Okay. All right. So one of the things, given your situation, and again, this could be a conflict between what your coach has already given you versus what I'm saying. And you can stop me right there if you need to, if it conflicts with what she's told you. So there is something called crowdfunding. I don't know if you're aware of that. You are? Okay, good.
Yeah, I have built a crowdfunding campaign, but at the moment it's raised me nothing. I don't know whether that's because I don't have my story right, or I'm not displaying it right, or what, but yeah, I've actually tried twice and I've got nowhere either time, so I'm obviously not very good at that either.
Okay.
Something else to learn.
Okay, so that was one of the things I was going to ask you to do, because crowdfunding is very prevalent in the US, but in the UK, maybe the audience that you need for it is not there. They don't have your ear at this time, right? So for that reason, the next steps would be to draft that business plan exactly the way your coach has said, and then use that to go to financial institutions and ask them. Sometimes some people in your town, city, or village are capable enough of funding you, but of course that will always be a deal. What can they get out of you and your business in order to give you that money, right? Maybe they will give you just £1,000, say that, hey, I don't trust you yet because I don't know what you're doing, but I don't trust you yet. So all I'm going to give you is just £1,000. But hello, Elley, here is what I need from you. Can you do this campaign for me? Or can you? So there'll be a deal. I'm just giving you a warning if nobody does anything for free. You have a little doggy in the back? Is that a little tail I can see?
Big doggy.
Oh my goodness. I have a weakness for dogs. So even though I know you hid your background, I wouldn't miss that tail, that little tail in the background. Thank you so much for sharing. Is it him or her?
It's a he.
Okay. Okay.
He's a Spanish Mastiff, so he's massive. He's like up to my waist.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, so that's one of the options you have. And the whole reason we went to the Chamber of Commerce is to find those people who would be interested in your story and then would fund you. So yes, at this point of time, because you're very new, you're just starting up, there will always be a deal because they don't know where you will be in a year's time, right? So they will always try to take something from you to give you something in return. In this case, a hypothetical transaction of £1,000 to you would result in, can you do this campaign for me? Can you make flyers for me? Can you just, go door to door and hang these flyers on the doors so that people know that I am running the next election? Some kind of stuff. And usually, of course, it is those people who are running for office who have all the money.
Yeah.
And it is also those same people who are looking to work with nonprofits because it makes them look good. I am funding a nonprofit organization or a for-profit organization that is talking about sustainable meat, right? So, so that's a very good cause, because you're not asking people to go all vegan. You're saying enjoy it, but with a limit. And the earth provides just enough of resources for humankind to survive. It is our greed that actually ruins everything, right? Let's get that straight. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I would then advise you, one, of course, stick with completing, doing as much as you can on that business plan. Crowdfunding may or may not work. You've already seen it hasn't worked for you. But I would like to see if you can, after this meeting, go ahead and send me the links to the 2 crowdfunding, the couple that you've done. If those sites are still up, you may have taken them down. I don't know. But I would like to see, maybe I can give you some feedback on that, because I've been doing this for like 22 plus years in the US itself, right? So I can see something and I can quickly point out. But your compelling story, the story that actually attracted me to get to the point where I wanted to speak with you, you have a compelling story. It just needs to be a little bit fancier so that we can get it out there. And then setting up that YouTube channel for you so that we can start getting you to do the Google Ads campaigns. I understand that you are in the UK and YouTube will try to push your videos to those people in the UK. But you never know how many people from the US are moving to settle in the UK. Because, there's a lot of out-migration, right? Emigration happening all the time. So you never know whose attention you will grab and what your ad, a Google ad, can do for you. And that campaign, the Google ad campaign, is what I really want to help you with. You have a good business. I just want it to go to the level where, you're running the ad. Yes, running an ad could cost you £12, £10, because you fix the amount and the number of days you want it to run. That you can do both on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube is a younger generation. It is wider because it is open to the entire world. You could have somebody in Poland be interested in your business because maybe they have a lot of cows, maybe they have a lot of buffaloes. They understand your situation. You could also attract people from Australia. You don't know, because they also have farms over there. So wherever, you never know where that resource is going to come up to help you, right? So I would be interested. So now here is your homework. One is, of course, getting me the 2 campaigns that you have run, if they are still there. I would like to see what you did with it. Maybe we can offer some tips.
One's still live.
One is still live. Okay. That, and sometimes just changing how, do you change your IP address sometimes? You don't?
No.
Okay, so the campaign, here is a tip I'm giving you. It's a valuable tip. Sometimes just changing the IP address may work. We don't know. But don't do it yet. If you do it, I would like you to do it at the time when you're ready to set up the YouTube campaign. I will give you the script. I will give you all of it so that you understand. First, I want to see that. I'm obviously eager and curious to see the video that you set up for your own website, if it's good enough. And remember, the story should be under 2.5 to 3 minutes, not more than that, right? And you are a very good speaker. I have seen how you speak. So your story, your words, your pain, that now that you're working with a business coach or a couple of business coaches, and that you are still, so the struggle from inside you needs to be projected to the people for you to attract the right people to help you, right? So your compelling story on your website. And of course, my dear, you have to finish your website at some point, because what we want to do is we want to use your website as the funnel to bring in the funds for you, right? So you do need to have the payment options on your website. So
it's set up with Stripe already. I'm just not sure about the, like, say if it's the subscription basics level A or whatever, how that connects through to Stripe with making the order for me as well. I'm not sure I've got all of the little bits along the way correct.
Okay. Okay. So here is something. See if you can set it up yourself in the next 2 weeks. Okay. If you can't, of course, I have a business consulting company, right? So I obviously have the resources to do that for you, but I may not be able to do it for you for free, right? Because I'm already giving you a lot of my time, and I know that you are going to do something with it, and I know that you will be able to pay me at a future date. So, but that particular service, incidentally, I will not be able to do that for you for free. So just that you know, just keep it in the back of your mind. You don't have to feel stressed about it in any way. So that video I would really like to see if you can get that ready in the next 2 weeks, because I'm not giving up on you, and I'm not leaving you high and dry. We are going to be working together till we get that solution that you and I both need, and we will get that, right? So not too much work for you this time. Focus on what your other coach is working with you on, that business plan. If you need help somewhere, you can reach out to me. I don't mind helping you getting that business plan together. Continue reaching out to the Chamber of Commerce people to see if there are any new people in that area who can help you. 3 is look for people who will be willing to give you a seed fund, £1,000 or something to get started. It may not be enough, but it is a good start. But always know they will ask you to do something, which could be managing their campaign, doing something that they can use you for, for their benefit. And if they are, city council people, if they are people in public offices, yes, that is exactly what they will do. You have to volunteer for them for maybe 10 hours a week, 5 hours a week. I don't know. There has to be some kind of compensation for what they give you, right? So look into that opportunity, and also your video. I can't stress enough on your video, because had your video been ready today, I would have started to show you how to set up that campaign on YouTube. So the YouTube channel comes, and then do you have a Google account, a Gmail account?
Yes.
Okay. So then setting up the YouTube channel is absolutely free. There is absolutely no fee for it. Running the ads, yes, but you have control of how long and how much you want to spend on the ads. People blow through their ad account in 2 minutes. I have seen that. And then when I taught them how to do it right, they were able to sustain that $10 or £10 for at least 3 days. So there, if you don't set it up correctly, you will blow it up just the moment it goes live. That's what I want to prevent for you and show you. So, and again, Facebook is a platform for older people. Unfortunately, I know I'm being because I'm in the US, somebody can even point out that I am being discriminatory at this time with my call with you. But I know these facts because I run a business and I've been doing it for 22 plus years, right? So unfortunately, Facebook also runs ads. You could run £2, £3, £3 for up to £5 of ads on Facebook. I'll show you how to set that up with your right audience. And but it will not bring you much. I can tell you that right now. Even though Facebook is a good platform for exchange and information, it is not that good to bring you business. YouTube, the younger generation, more over there. Everybody goes on YouTube. There is a higher possibility of getting conversions sooner than later. And of course, there are social media. Do you have a TikTok account?
Yeah.
You do. So with TikTok, of course, again, We need that one video that can slice and dice for every platform. And so get that one ready, because then we will next start talking about the marketing. The main help that you need, from what I understood the last time, was for marketing, because you want people to hear your story. And of course, the financing, because you need to bring in the finances to do what you want to do. So those are the two key areas. And of course, the business plan was something I would have pitched to you today, but you already have that in place. Get that going. And the sooner you get that going, the better it is for you, because there is a method to the madness, right? And that method to the madness is what is going to help you scale your business. You follow that method, you increase your business. So that's something you should have to follow. So are there any questions you have for me? And I am going to keep asking you for that video till I get it.
You mentioned about like a business template that you were going to send me. Could you send me that anyway? I have done a business. I've actually done about half a dozen different business plans. Seem to be going round in circles, because I start with somebody and they go, "Oh, you need a business plan?" "Yes, I've got one." "No, it's not the same as what we need it like." And I'm like, "Oh, no, do it again." And then I'll do it again, and then it's like it's not what people want. And I'm like, I don't know what people want if they keep telling me something different than what I've got. But this is my business plan.
Yeah, I do have one, but because you're already working with someone, I do not want to give you that conflicting information. That's what I said. That, because since you're already working with her, there is a method she's following for you. I'm going to fill in the gaps over there. So one thing we could do is we could review it together. You don't have to show it, because this is a recording. It's her proprietary information. I am very respectful of that. I do not want to make her uncomfortable that her stuff is out there. So if you could just tell me sections of that template, and I can tell you what to put in there to make it eye-catching, because that document is what is going to go to your to the financial institutions if you are going to use it, leverage it for that purpose. Because mine is a 13-step program, and all of those are in that template, the business plan template. So and it's depends, some people write, some of my clients write only, because for those 13 steps, they do like a page each or half a page. So it's between 7 to 15 pages, their business plan. Some write 50 pages. And I read and I correct it and all of that. I do all of it. I definitely do all of it. So go ahead if you want to, without sharing the actual document. If there are things in that business plan that you want me to say and help you with, I'm here for you. But again, because you already have that, I do not want to give you the one that I have for conflict. Okay. So you can share that with me if you want. Then, we have the Facebook page and in our Facebook chat. You can send me that, hey, I'm stuck over here. Can you help me with this? These are the numbers I have, because there is a lot of, in my business plan, there is a lot of math. There are a lot of algorithms in there that will help you do the projection and all of that. I don't know if her business plan has that as well. Most business plans do. So I don't know if she has that, but if she does, then I can help you put those numbers to make them realistic. So so go ahead and send me what you got. And as I said, I'm going to be working with you till you get it to the point, where you are comfortable and we are there. All right, there she is, Elley. Okay, all right. So in 2 weeks, does 2 weeks sound reasonable, or 2 to 3 weeks? How much time do you need for our next call?
2 weeks would be good.
2 weeks is good. Okay. So let me go ahead and schedule another call with you in 2 weeks. And here we go. Thank you so much for your time, Elley. I know it's evening in London, but yes, let's keep it going that way, right? And before we end the call, would you mind, and you can always say no, would you mind if I post part 2 of our conversation on YouTube?
Of course not. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, because there's a reason. There's a reason I'm doing this. And when we get into the Google campaign, the Google Ads campaign, you will see what happens to your current views. That's
an
there is
awful lot
a
to go
growth
through.
going to be like that. So right now you have 19 views, 20, 22, 23 views. Watch what happens when you do the Google Ads. That is going to be the next thing, but I do need to see your video. Once I have your video, I will be able to show you more.
Okay.
All right, my dear, have a good rest of the evening.
Thank you, and you.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Bye-bye.